Hey, and welcome to another episode of Full Metal Random. This is going to be a fun one. It's an Indiana Jones match. Um, but I'm not alone here. I do actually have a co-host tonight. It's Ryan Permison. Ryan, how's it going?
I'm doing well, Malcolm. Thank you so much for having me to co-host this great match that we have for us tonight. I dressed for the occasion. I got my goatskin leather jacket, my Indiana Jones shirt, got the satchel that you can hardly see, but it's here. It's right here. Unfortunately, my fedora will not fit over my headset, so I apologize to those of you. Hey, he doesn't have the whole outfit on. Where's the fedora? Well, I'm sorry, but it will not fit over this headset, but I'm here to have fun, enjoy this match just as much as you are, and I cannot wait to see if how much these competitors know about this great franchise.
Um, but our competitor today is Antonio Chavez. Antonio, how are you feeling there?
I've been looking forward to this since December, so I just been it's underway. This actually is one of my favorite franchises. My brother, I gotta thank my brothers for getting me into it. One of them is actually looking forward to seeing how this plays out because he's actually helping me a little bit with my knowledge, and he loves this franchise as well. So I hope I represent my family pretty much.
And also here, I think he knows a little bit about Indiana Jones, just judging from the fact his decorations is Brian Michaels.
Yeah, happy to be here. Like Antonio, I've been waiting since December. I mean, back in December, I studied and rewatched all the films, and then it got canceled the day before. And honestly, I don't think I'll do as well as I would have done if we had a thing, because I didn't have a chance to do it all again this time. But we'll have some fun. It turns out Jeremy couldn't make it after all, so we could have had it back in December. But it is what it is. Stuff happens.
Exactly. But how the match works is there's 30 questions in the main round, and then a 3-minute speed round to go through the remaining questions I have. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. And Ryan hit them with the first question.
Oh, me? This is fantastic. All right, I'll take odds. All right, gentlemen, let's have some fun and let's have a great adventure here tonight with this Indiana Jones Full Metal Random match. Your first question: how many Indiana Jones movies were nominated for Best Picture?
And they've got their boards up ready. Antonio,
One.
Brian,
Just Raiders, one.
That is
and that
correct.
is the next question is: what is the name of the high priest of the Thuggy cult? And Brian,
Mularam.
Antonio.
Mola Ram.
All right, clean sweep. You're 2 for 2. All right, gentlemen, your next question is as follows: who plays young Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade? Which I just, coincidentally enough, finished watching on VHS just moments before we went on air. That's right, folks. VHS. I still
Break
keep
out
it
your
old
beta
school.
player while you're at it.
I know, right?
Antonio,
River Phoenix.
Brian.
River Phoenix.
The next question is: how does Indiana Jones protect himself from the atomic bomb test in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull?
I remember seeing this film in theaters.
So do I.
Yeah,
I think
it was a fun weekend. It was a fun weekend.
So how did he protect himself, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Brian.
He gets in a lead-lined refrigerator.
Antonio.
Yeah, we're wrong. Hiding in the lead encased refrigerator.
I mean, I just put climbing into a fridge, so that's both correct.
Yeah, we'll take it. Still correct. All right. So far, so good, gentlemen. Your next question is: in Raiders of the Lost Ark, what country is he retrieving the golden idol from?
Oh my gosh.
The boards are up. Antonio,
Peru.
Brian.
Is it Peru?
Peru is correct.
Okay, I was
Both
doubting
of you
myself
are
for a minute
correct.
there.
I was gonna say, did they specify? They just said South America. Actually, they didn't
Yeah, I
really.
didn't think they specified, but it works.
Oh, thanks to my brother for that.
The next question is, who wrote the screenplay for Kingdom of the Crystal Skull?
What's his name?
Do you enjoy this movie, Malcolm, or is this one of the not so good ones for you?
I mean, for me, I personally think it's better than, but that's as high it goes. It's not better than the other two. So, but Brian,
I believe Crystal Skull was David Kep.
Antonio,
David Kep.
that is correct.
Yep, both correct. Good job, gentlemen. All right, next question. In the Temple of Doom, what is Indiana Jones forced to drink? Fun fact, this is my least favorite film of this franchise.
Really interesting.
Yep.
Fun fact, you're wrong.
I don't believe I'm wrong. I'm just entitled to my own opinion.
Antonio,
The blood of Kalima.
Brian,
The Blood of Kali.
that is correct.
Yep, both correct. Wonder what the comments is going to say
The
about my
next
Temple of
question
Doom
is,
comment.
which character says this? A boat? We're not sinking, we're crashing.
Ooh, this is actually a good question. It's a really good question.
But you gotta say it in the right voice.
Yeah. I'll admit that threw me off for a second. Then
Technically, that would have given it away.
Brian,
We're not sinking, we're crashing. Willie Scott.
Antonio,
Willie Scott.
that is correct.
All right, we got a great match in our hands thus far. Your next question is Ronald Lacey cameos as Heinrich Himmler in Last Crusade. Who does he play in the film Raiders of the Lost Ark?
And Brian was quick to the board before you even finished the question. And,
Repeat.
yep, repeat the question, Antonio.
Okay. All right. Sorry. I'm just a little confused. All right. All right. Repeat. Ronald Lacey cameos as Heinrich Himmler in Last Crusade. Who does he play in Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Time's up. Antonio, did the repeat help?
Just guess Katanga.
Brian.
There's some debate over whether it's pronounced Tote or Tot, but
Tot
Yep.
is correct.
Tote. Tote, I believe, is how you pronounce the character name.
Yeah. The next question is, what movie is the lowest grossing worldwide?
worldwide.
Worldwide, yeah.
Great question. Man, I wish I would have been in the writer's room for these questions. These are great.
You're okay with us not writing like Indiana Jones and every time, right?
Right.
I mean, if you don't know it's an Indiana Jones movie, why are you doing it?
I just didn't want to get lost a point on
Yeah,
a
it's-
technicality or something.
Yeah. Brian.
I think it was Temple of Doom.
Antonio.
I also thought it was Temple Doom.
Temple of Doom is correct.
All right. Good job, guys. Another reason why that movie was not very good. All right, next question. What ancient Egyptian artifact does the army tell Indy that Abner Ravenwood possesses in Raiders of the Lost Ark? Both competitors very quick to the board on this one.
And Both players are up. Antonio
It's the headpiece of Staff of Ra.
and Brian.
Headpiece of the staff of Ron.
That is
Those are-
correct.
Both are correct.
The next question is: the Crystal Skull is found in whose tomb in the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull?
Mhm.
Not sure about the spelling, if I'm even right.
I mean, we're not going to shout fail you on
Double
spelling.
challenge more.
Antonio,
Francisco de Oriana.
Brian.
I just put Oriano.
I
They
might
refer to
actually
him,
count that.
and at times in the movies just refer to him as Oriano.
Yeah,
Does he say with an O? Do they say with an O?
I mean, I will. I'm
Does
inclined to. I mean, I'm inclined to give you both the point for that anyway.
Is Oriana? Did I get that wrong?
It's only it's an A at the end. So
Oh, then don't give it to me. I
yeah.
wouldn't give it to me. No, it's wrong. I thought you were saying because I didn't put Francisco on there. But yeah, if it's
Oh,
Oriana,
Oh,
then
yeah,
yeah,
no, that's cool.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I didn't realize which point you.
Yeah.
no, I'm wrong. Then. Yeah.
Sorry about it.
Yeah. Anyway, I hit the next question.
All right, almost turned into a challenge, but I guess not. All right, let's have some fun with this one. Moving on to your next fun-filled question. What is the name of the club that we see Willie performing in at the beginning of Temple of Doom? Both players very quick to their boards. Antonio, what do you got?
Club Obi-Wan.
And Brian.
Club Obi-Wan.
That is
Giddy up.
correct.
Little tip of the hat to his friend George Lucas for that other franchise known as Star Wars.
And also, I believe it's Kirk that's asking for the score update. While I move reviews, the score is currently tied at 12 points apiece. And that's after 13 questions. But the next question is: Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade only won one Oscar. What category did it win for?
Great question. Should have won more Oscars. But that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Grew up on this film, baby. Loved every minute of it. Still do. Questions are getting a little deeper now.
Yeah.
This is good.
But boards are up. Antonio.
Best score?
Brian.
Sound effects editing.
That is correct.
Brian is correct on that one. Man, good pull.
The next question is:
Yeah.
yeah.
Not that I want, yeah, I was going to say, don't steal my thunder now. I'm wearing a good-looking suit here. Anyway, your next question. What is the name of the location where the Ark is located in Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Like the building or the city?
The very specific location.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the very specific location. Yeah, that's what we're looking for.
And 5, 4, boards are up. Brian.
Is referred to both as the Well of Souls and Well of the Souls in Tanis.
And Antonio.
Oh, well, souls.
Yep,
That
both
is correct. The next question is: who plays Mac in the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull?
Very quick to the boards.
Antonio.
Ray Winstone.
And Brian.
Yep, Ray Winston.
Yep.
Hit them with the next question. There's a reason I gave you odds.
Oh, I see what you did. Okay, all right. I see what you did there. I like it. Anyway, before I give too much away. Next question. When Marion tells Indiana, "You're not the man I knew 10 years ago," Indy replies, "It's not the years, honey. It's the blank." Looking for one word. Yeah, why do I even need to ask? Brian, what do you got?
I use this line myself all the time. Mileage.
Antonio, what do you got for us, man?
years, honey, it's the mileage.
Giddy up. There you go, boys. Clean sweep across the board. Gotta love the quotes. Thank you, Malcolm.
The next question is, and I will accept various wordings on this. Name 2 of the 3 challenges that Indy has to face in The Last Crusade.
Yes. I wish I could quote this scene for you word for word, but that would be giving away the answer, and that's not fair to our audience, much less our competitors. It's a good scene. I mean, every scene is good, but this is a good one.
Just like all the scenes in Temple of Doom. They're all good, too.
Willie Scott, not so much.
Antonio.
For all 3, the breath of God, the word of God, and the path of God.
And Brian.
I actually follow the question and went with 2. Breath of God, word of God.
I mean, it's still correct either way.
I mean, they're both correct, no matter what. So,
I mean, I will say, had Antonio put a wrong one there, he wouldn't have got the
You
point.
said name 2 and name 3. That's technically wrong. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You challenge? You want
No,
a
I'm
challenge?
kidding.
No, I'm kidding. All right. Jeez. All right, next question in this awesome-tacular matchup. Indiana Jones and his father are scared of 2 different animals. Name both of them.
Not one.
See, now you can actually put all the other responses, Antonio. Both boards are up. Let's go to Antonio on this one first. What do you got, man?
So Indy's afraid of snakes and his father's afraid of rats.
And Brian, what do you got?
Snakes and rats.
That's right. Both correct across the board. He never would have made it past the rats. He hates rats. He's scared to death of them. That's right, baby. All right, next question.
The next question is, in Temple of Doom, what is the name of the palace where the children are being kept?
Ooh. Yeah, there's no chance I would have gotten this one.
Really? Oh, because it's the movie you don't like. That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
No, I was actually surprised. Then I realized it's probably one he hasn't really watched much. He didn't like it.
Yeah, I've only seen it once, and that was enough.
Brian.
On your way to Delhi, you will stop at Pankot.
Antonio.
Pankot Palace.
Both correct. Oh boy. All right, next question. What does Indiana Jones use to replace the golden idol with in Raiders of the Lost Ark? Maybe a bit of a softball, maybe. I don't know. Not sure. But anywho, Brian, what do you got, man?
Bag of sand.
All right, and Antonio?
Bag of sand.
Both correct. Well done, gentlemen.
This next question is a softball, but I thought I'd throw it in just because I could. Who directed all the movies in the series?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Ryan's a little hesitant on this one. Can't he remember the director of this series or franchise? Oh God.
Brian.
Michael Bay. No, Steven Spielberg.
Whoa, I was going to say
Antonio.
Ooh.
I wasn't even sure. Steven Spielberg? No. All right.
Yeah, it would have been a completely different franchise if it was that other dude, Michael Bay, who ruined Transformers for me with Age of Extinction.
Uva Balls. Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I know, right? All right, next question. What kind of hat does the person who hired grave robbers to steal the cross of Coronado wear?
Yeah, just for clarification, this is the only name he's known by in this.
Oh, in the film, yes, for the character.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Name of the character. See,
5, 4, 3,
Everybody ready here?
2, 1.
All right.
Antonio.
White hat.
And Brian?
Fedora.
Boy, this is a first. Both gentlemen are incorrect. The correct answer is actually Panama Hat.
Ooh.
Oh, I was thinking of the other guy.
It's why I got
I think
that a
one of the
lot
henchmen
of.
named Fedora.
Yeah, I got that a lot of times in testing as well.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the next question is, now that the Russian has finally been cut,
Yeah,
what
shockingly.
what late actor played Harold Oxley in The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull?
Hmm. Man, both competitors missing that last question. That's going to be. Well, my comment section is going to be blowing up at that one.
But the boards are up. Brian.
John Hurt.
And Antonio.
John Hurt.
Yep. Both correct. All right, gentlemen. Next question is as follows. Which Indiana Jones film was the reason that the golden age of PG-13 rating was created? Even though we're far removed from the golden age of this particular rating, but whatever. All right, both gentlemen are ready. Antonio, what do you got, man?
I gotta thank my brother for this again. Temple of Doom.
Mm-hmm. And Brian?
Along with Gremlins, Temple of Doom.
Oh, really? Interesting.
The next question is, what is the correct chronological order that Indy finds the main four artifacts? You can either name the artifacts or name the chronological order of the movies.
Can you put like numbers? Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay, all right.
I mean, numbers would be easy, but if you could name them, that would be better. Yeah.
So give us,
Yeah, we're looking for a little bit more specifics than just good-looking numbers. Man.
She basically is looking for the movies, right? Because there's all kinds of different artifacts in the movies.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, I was looking for the main four, the ones the main MacGuffin of the movie.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
So making sure I wasn't missing something.
Right.
Don't say the word MacGuffin. We're not allowed to say that word on air. It's a certain competitor's nickname.
But 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brian.
Sonkar Stones, Temple of Doom, the Ark from Raiders of the Lost Ark, Holy Grail from Crusade, and Crystal Skull from Kingdom.
That is correct, Antonio.
Okay.
So yeah, I said Temple of Doom, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Last Crusade, Kingdom.
Both are correct.
Yep, both correct. Well done, guys. All right. Next question. What do we have here? How many movies did John Rhys Davies appear in as the character known as Sala? Both gentlemen very quick to the boards. Just papers, please. Antonio, what do you got?
2.
And Brian.
2.
There is no museum in Escantadon. Run! All right, awesome, great. Both correct. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. The Sala's got some great quotes in the films. I can't help it.
The next question is another softball, but why not? Who composed the score for the franchise?
I don't know. This seems more like a hard question, dude. I don't know if I'd be able to answer this one.
Boards are up, Antonio.
John Williams.
And Brian.
It's a crime that none of them won the Oscar for it. John Williams.
Very true, and happy birthday to you, John Williams. You just celebrated a few days ago. I believe you turned 88, if I'm not mistaken.
That is correct, yeah.
Wow, 88 years. Whew, goodness gracious. Long time. But John Williams, we love you, pal. All right, next question, because I'm sure he's watching this at home.
I'm sure.
He is, of course he is. When Indiana and his father get into a plane to escape capture and fly away, Professor Henry Jones remarks, "I didn't know you could fly a plane." What is Indiana's reply to that comment? Probably wasn't my best Sean impression, but it's good enough. All right. Boards seem to be up. Brian, what do you got?
Fly, yes. Land, no.
And Antonio.
Fly yes, land no.
Both correct.
The next question is, how many Oscars was Raiders of the Lost Ark nominated for?
Great question. And this is actually, I believe we're at the question 30. That was question number 30, if I'm not mistaken.
This is the final question of the main round.
Mm-hmm.
But boards are up. Brian.
8 nominations plus 1 Special Achievement Award.
Antonio.
Wait, off 3.
Wow. Brian, you show off.
It's the end of the question.
That's true.
But we have reached the end of the main round. So to recap the score, we've got Brian on 28 points and Antonio is on 26.
Very close match.
Also, Brian is looking to tie his Die Hard score.
Oh my goodness, is he now?
He hit his.
Oh man. Whew. All right, so we just keep going along here.
I'm just setting up the timer. I've got the timer set for 3 minutes. So hit them with their first question. Also, just to clarify, if you miss a question or give a non-answer, you lose a point.
All right. Double Jeopardy round in a way.
Wait, guys, can you hold on 1 second? Can I do that pause real quick?
Yeah.
All right, hold on 1 second. Sorry, guys.
Okay. It's not like we're, trying to do a live show here and entertain 20,000 people with no dead
I don't
air.
think
Okay.
I don't think I've played random in the lose a point era. I think I played in the first season.
I'm pretty sure Jeremy still did lose a point in the speed round. I can't. I can't. Maybe I don't know.
Did he? I'm not sure.
Sorry about that, guys.
It's
all
all
good.
good.
You ready to go? You fastened
Yeah.
your seatbelts and ready to go?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, let's move on to the next question. Malcolm, we ready to go?
Yep. And also, I'll just get you to read the question so I can sort of focus on addition and stuff. Yep.
All right. All right, here we go. Who plays the character known as Short Round in Temple of Doom? All right, both boards are up. Brian, what do you got?
Later changed to Jonathan Klein, but it's Kihui Kwan.
And Antonio?
He Hui Kwan.
That is correct.
Right. Did you want me to read the rest of these, or?
Yeah. Just go for
Oh,
the
okay.
rest.
All right. We'll have some fun. What is the name of the secret society that protects the Grail in the Last Crusade? Both competitors very quick to their boards on this one. Brian seems to be ready. All right, both competitors are ready. And Brian?
Brotherhood of the Cruciform Sword.
All right, and Antonio?
Brotherhood of the Cruciform Sword.
Both correct. All right. Next one. Who plays the character known as Mutt in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull? Oh, what a name that is for a character. Oof. Both boards are up. Antonio, what do you got?
Unfortunately, Shia LaBeouf.
Brian?
I never know how to spell those vowels, but Shia LaBeouf.
Yep, both. Both correct.
I'm pretty sure I've spelled it wrong in the Christian doc, so it's fine.
Yeah, maybe most likely. But anywho. All right, moving on. Who wrote the screenplay for Raiders of the Lost Ark? And both competitors are ready. And Antonio?
Lawrence Kasdan.
And Brian?
Lawrence Kasdan.
Both correct. All right. Next question. Who plays the character known as Marion Ravenwood in the franchise?
And this is actually the last question as well.
Ooh.
I know. We could have gone all night with this. All right, both boards are up. Brian, what do you got?
Karen Allen.
And Antonio?
Karen Allen.
Both correct.
But it does mean, with a score of 33 points, Brian Michaels wins. He will be going on to face Jeremy at a later date. But Brian, how do you feel about winning today?
I feel mad that I missed those 2 questions, honestly. One of them I heard it wrong, and the other one a vowel killed me. But it happens. But yeah, it was fun. Antonio kept right up with me almost the entire match, and that's fun. That's fun.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure you did, in fact, tie your die-hard accuracy rate, because I'm pretty sure you only missed 2 questions out of what you were
I think there were more questions in that one though, so it'll be.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens with the accuracy. So
yeah,
but Antonio, you kept up for Brian a lot of the match, but you just came short. But how do you feel?
I'm just glad I was able to keep up, but now I hate myself for not studying the damn Oscar-related stuff like I came up with. But hey, Brian's a better fan, I can tell. So.
No, I'm not a better fan. I know he likes to throw out things like box office and Oscars, so I made sure to take note of those.
But yeah, none of those will be in the match against Jeremy. But so pretty much you can rest assured a lot of those softballs won't be there. So, but Antonio, is any other? I think I've got you named down for some others, but is there any other Formula Random matches you want to throw out a challenge for?
Nothing right now.
Good question.
If we ever do like another three people with this with Indiana, I'd love to come back for this. Even though I understand that I kept up, I still want to redeem myself. I still feel like I should. So, but yeah, otherwise I'll think of some more. But yeah, I definitely need to get into more of this stuff because this is what I can do. This is what I want to keep up with people who are more established than me. I want to get more votes before match.
Well, next time you will, because like I said, nobody knew what you knew and what you didn't, and now they see that you did almost as perfect as I did. So
yeah.
Yes. And Brian, is there any other matches you want to throw out challenges for?
I think I've depleted all the main ones that I wanted to do. So at this point, I'm just kind of going to see what people throw out there and maybe step up for one of them.
But yeah, and one thing I've got you here is any other challenge you want to throw out for? I know I've got you down for a plethora of them as well.
Yeah, I really I can't think really of any off the top of my head as far as fresh ideas. I know we still got an offer for Law and Order that no one wants to take me up on. That's fine. I mean, that's too dense, probably too dense anyway. But there's a few others coming our way, hopefully very soon. Seinfeld quotes. That's hopefully going to come in the near future. But other than that, if a challenge gets thrown out, depending on what the topic may be, I may just throw my hat in the ring for that. So kind of like Brian, I'm just going to wait and see what happens.
Yeah. Also, we've got a few comments in the chat. Kirk says, "Good match, guys," and says thank you to us. And with Garth McMurray says that Brian impressed him with the Oscar nomination. Cool. But yeah, that does bring us to the end of another episode. Next week, we return to the Oscars well with Caleb Boatman, Manning Franks, and I cannot remember who else is in that match. I know there's one other person. But while I looked that up, Antonio, where can people find you online?
You can find me on Twitter at ny_nemesis92. Pretty much, just hit me up on there. I can always give you my PlayStation Network after you hit me up. Otherwise, just keep looking for these matches with me. Hopefully, I'll get more of a little bit more respect, so that I'll get more votes.
But yeah, Corey Quinto is the other one in the Oscars match. But Brian, where can people find you online?
I'm all over the fan leagues. You'll see me popping up every place. Otherwise, Facebook under my name, Brian Michaels, or Letterboxd under the name Cinemaphile.
And Ryan, where can people find you online?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much for having me. This was a lot of fun. Great match between all these competitors. We're all winners here tonight. There are no losers in this thing. Antonio, you deserve more RESPECT for sure. You're a great competitor. Nothing to hang your hat on. You can find me on Letterboxd at letterboxd.com/RyanMovieBuff. Find out some of my hot takes there. Check out my podcast. It's called The Nerdcast. You can find it on Anchor and wherever you want to download your podcasts, where I review movies of the past and present. Find me on Twitter and Instagram at RyanRPM5. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Nerd Culture, on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. You can find me competing in the various movie trivia fan leagues, and hopefully coming back here to co-host one of these great Full Metal random matches. And if you're an Indiana Jones fan, we hope you enjoyed this match tonight, because I dressed up especially for you. I love this outfit. It's the first character I've ever cosplayed. I'm going to continue to cosplay this character. Long live the Indiana Jones franchise. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and you can find me over on Take 3 Productions hosting Rankum every Saturday night. This week's topic is Best Director Oscar winners. And you can also find me hosting Late Night Take 3, which the topic this week is going to be romantic comedies. You can find me hosting Full Metal Random every Tuesday usually, but whenever availability happens, it happens randomly, which fits in with the title. So until next week, stay random.